looking pretty good. 10-7 now, Baltimore. Watch Jacoby Myers. He bubbles a little bit in his motion. You know what's coming now. The old trick. Now he's going to have to drop this thing in a bucket because the coverage is there. He got it. Look at that Burkhead again. Jacoby Myers, a high school quarterback.
Third wide receiver in Belichick's career to throw a touchdown pass.
So you got Edelman. Who's the third? Amendola. Did he throw one? I knew he threw one to Brady in the Super Bowl and he dropped. Third quarter, we'll get into it. Same score now. 13. Look at Cam. He's casual, jumping around, and we got some of this from Cam. We have not seen that in weeks, maybe months. Joy, some moxie.
Call for it, Kyle.
Look at this, though. Lamar has never had a 10-point comeback in the NFL. He hasn't been down a lot, but he is here. And there is a touchdown to Willie Snead.
I tweeted, okay, Lamar, come on.
Not bad.
I want to see it.
Not bad.
Shut everyone up.
Quarter, but look out. Look at the sky open up. This was like the nothing. And Lamar is sitting there, Siciliano tweeting, he looks like he's aged 30 years last night. He looked miserable. We had a drop, and then you're going to see a snap. It looks like a slip and slide or Crocodile Mile. He could not pick it up. The conditions were terrible. Just when New England, who doesn't? Just when New England wanted them to be. I mean, that's fully sideways, right? That's almost going up. So down 6, last gasp for Baltimore. This is a 4th down. Trying to make a miracle play. He's trying to throw it to DeAndre Hopkins, but he's not his teammate, so unfortunately that goes an incomplete pass. And Baltimore loses in the torrential downpour. Little shock and awe on Sunday night. New England off the mat, 2 in a row, and Baltimore takes the loss to get to 6-3, 23-17 New England. Let's go to Cam Newton, who, gosh, I hope he's wearing the hat that I saw him wearing last. It looks like Will Ferrell and Austin Powers. Take it away, Cam, after the dub.
Everything that coaches throughout the week, it tends to come up. And, you know, I'm beginning to think he either has like a Staples Easy button or a Buffalo Wild Wings button or just a straight direct line to the football guys, because he's like a football whisperer when it comes to anticipating what the game's going to be like, how we need to win and things like that. I'm extremely impressed with that. But for me, trying to find ways to keep this team in a manageable situation offensively is one of the things that I have to keep doing and keep doing a better job at.
Love the hat. I'm going to ask about it. I'm sure we'll get there. Shout out to Kyle Duggar, rocking the Lenore Ryan today. Thank you guys for sending it to me. Amazing game for him last night. The second rounder led the Patriots with 12 tackles. This was a sloppy game, like make out Christmas sloppy.
No doubt.
That's coming up, by the way. Mark your calendars. What did you make, Nate, of the Patriots' upset of the Ravens last night?
They got it done by any means possible. This isn't a time of the year where we criticize any team that gets a dub. You know, we've been talking about Cam Newton and this offense. He started off the season, really good games. He can do it in the air, do it on the ground. And then right now they're really starting to figure it out. Just minimal production. You don't need him to do too much. Just don't lose the game for us. I know Cam has learned from a couple of weeks ago where he's putting his team in position to score and he fumbles the ball and he's just kicking himself in the butt. He hasn't made that crucial mistake in a couple of weeks. And you know what? Until they're mathematically out of it with Cam, the players now stepping up, helping support him, Harris having a great game on the ground in that coaching staff, I'm not going to look at the Patriots and close the door on them quite yet. For me, this is a perfect way to win because Baltimore Ravens are known as what? Ground and pound, old school football. So sometimes you got to take a team to the mud. They used to playing in the mud and beat them in the mud. And that's exactly what the Patriots did.
Might be disingenuous of our show then, because Tuesday morning they beat the Jets and everyone said, are we really worried? Well, they beat the Jets.
It's the Jets. Barely did.
Like, are we really?
It's a win.
Last night was awesome.
Yep.
It was like, I feel like there's something upstairs that tells Belichick, okay, you need one? Let me give you a monsoon when it's not in the weather report.
He was doing a rain dance, for sure.
There was something going on because we're all in the Northeast. I didn't hear anything of a tornado happening. And
there was
all of a sudden, 8 o'clock, a tornado comes in, and it's completely a monsoon. And the Ravens are botching snaps. The Ravens are fumbling the ball. J.K. Dobbins is looking at the ball, drops right out of his hands. And what do the Patriots have? Can we see some Patriots defense?
Sure.
Because it just silenced everyone.
Let's go.
J.C. Jackson, yet again, his 5th straight game with an interception, which is an unheard of stat. And then no one wants to start off a Monday morning like this. How about some punting highlights?
Here we go.
In a monsoon, the punter, Bailey, is like pinning the Ravens back, so Lamar's got to go 80 yards in the 4th quarter. And he's got to go 90 yards in the 4th quarter. This is on a 4th and 9. End of the game, it's like, all right, Ravens got a shot here, right? Not if the punt comes all the way to this. the Patriots play Patriots football, and they got what they needed from the weather gods. They're alive, very alive, 4-5, and Cam showed a little life last night.
I had to drag my kids into the basement last night. I'm not kidding. I set up a bed for them in the basement. We had an emergency, a tornado warning. They literally said, take cover. We're dragging my kids down to the basement while this game was going on. It was nuts. And I feel like I took my kids to the basement, and the Ravens got stuffed in a locker by the Patriots. They got out Ravens. I mean, this was New England doing their Baltimore impression. We're going to run. We're going to play defense. And it's time to start talking about Baltimore, because with whom much is given, much is expected. They've lost 2 of 3. They scored 17 points on national television following a week in which their entire offense and their offensive system and their quarterback was called out for being predictable. You know what the worst part is? I wasn't that surprised. It's come to that point where I definitely wasn't shocked that they lost, and I'm not surprised anymore. It's a big game on national television, and I think they're really comfortable when everything's going well and they're winning and they're out in front. But you get them down against a good team, they don't come back. We showed that stat. Lamar has never had a comeback like that. It's not something that he does, and they do. They've lost 2 and 3. Not all is lost. You're still fine. But right now, as far as considering them Super Bowl contenders, got a lot of work to do. I'm not sure they're an AFC North contender. They got a lot of work to do.
They did. They out-Ravens the Ravens. You had Damian Harris out there. He had his third 100-yard game of the season, 121 yards for him. Incredible showing. And then Cam Newton with his 9th rushing touchdown. Are we kidding here? He's closing in on the record for rushing touchdowns by a quarterback that he, by the way, set as a rookie with 14 back in 2011. They looked awesome. I mean, Kyler Murray might get that first.
Kyler's got more, but
10.
Cam's got 9.
He's got 1 more, but it'll happen. Let's get to those highlights of Kyler Murray.
Let's do it. Let's go to the game of the week. This one was on Sunday afternoon. Everyone watching after the Masters. Nate Burleson, great job with the green jacket yesterday.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Nice. Here we go. Bills versus the Cardinals. Early on here. This is Josh Allen catching a touchdown pass, a little razzle-dazzle. Nate emailed the whole show and was like, I want that play. That's going to be the play of the game. A little premature, right? Let's get to the third quarter. Third quarter here. Allen up 16-9. Throws this one. Beautiful touchdown pass to Cole Beasley, who caught just about everything.
Was he the best player in the NFL yesterday?
I mean, he was unbelievable yesterday.
He might be MVP conversation.
It is not in the Cardinals' DNA to have these huge comebacks. As we were talking about, the Ravens don't do it. The Cardinals haven't really either. Yet here we go. 1 touchdown, chipping away at the lead. Kyler then, again, 1st and 10. Fake handoff, and look at the move right here. Who's going to stop this guy? That's a quarterback in the middle of traffic. But hey, Josh Allen says, give me one more drive. Give me one more shot here. Because this game would come down to the 4th quarter. And Josh Allen was awesome in the 4th quarter. He had his issues early in this game. Cole Beasley, one-handed on 3rd and 4, keeps this one alive, moves the sticks. Look at it again. What a catch by Cole Beasley. He would have about 4 third-down conversions on this drive alone. They're moving the ball all the way downfield. 2nd and 1, 38 seconds left. Josh Allen rips it. Stephon Diggs catches it. He says, that's why you pay me. That's why you come and get me. But they left a little bit too much time on the clock. 11 seconds left. Let's just get to it.
Hesitation. Whoop.
Kyler rolling left, evades one tackler. Across his body, 1 receiver in the end zone. Just 1. And it's DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown! Touchdown!
How he was holding the ball.
Cardinals win on this play. Josh Allen, nothing you could have done here. Kyler finds a way. That face right there explains it all. Larry Fitz takes DeAndre. They're all celebrating. The Cardinals get the victory in the game of the day, and they improve to 6-3, 32-30. DeAndre Hopkins was fantastic in this game, and he was fantastic in the postgame. Listen to his basketball analogy, and they talked to him afterwards.
Hoppy made a lot of impressive catches over the years. Where is this one going to rank right now?
This one is number 1. It was to win the game, no question, against a playoff opponent. You know, in basketball terminology, that's what they call this. You know, when somebody get dunked on. But it was on 3 people. Yeah, it was they were in position. It was just a better catch by eye.
By eye.
I'll put that on the shirt.
It's amazing.
Better catch by eye.
That was a crazy game. What a game we got last night, guys. Our text chain was lit up. It was incredible. Let me first just say, Kyler Murray How about winners are we, Schrags, that he did not pick baseball as
Oh
his
my
profession? He's talking. Everyone's talking basketball there. The fact that we have him, he's on pace to be the first quarterback in NFL history to get 4,000 yards through the air and 1,000 rushing yards. I think he might do it. What do you make of this one?
Yeah, he could be playing center field for the Toledo Mud Hens.
I know, like, thank goodness.
We're here instead. All right, I spoke to Cliff Kingsbury after the game. I said, give me everything. Tell me what went down. He said, here was the play call. The play call was called Cowboy. There's 11 seconds left. And the original intent was for Andy Isabella to be coming on a crossing pattern, hit him for 20 yards, get out of bounds.
Have more time. Closer.
And set up the final play.
Yeah.
But Cliff told Kyler, hey, you know what? If Hop is open, you've got the freedom and the green light to do it. Hop wasn't open.
Not at all.
It doesn't matter. Kyler felt the confidence. So why was it called Cowboy? If you guys remember, a few years back in the playoffs, the Cowboys needed to get in field goal range against the Packers in the biggest game of the year in the divisional round.
Dak's rookie year.
It was Dak's rookie year.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's Dak's rookie year, and we're going for the Cowboys-Packers playoff game.
Cowboys-Packers, we want to see, yeah?
Remember, it's Dak Prescott,
Yep.
and it's them, and here it is. Aaron Rodgers rolls. Now, look, this is what they wanted from Kyler last night. Just the quick one, not the Hail Mary. The little one to Jared Cook
Rolling
to
back.
set up the final
Yeah, no,
play.
that's not what we saw.
That is not what you get. So the call is called Cowboys. It's against the Cowboys. 20 yards to Andy Isabella. However, if you see Hopkins and you feel good,
Chug him.
let it rip. He let it rip. They win the game. But that was not the intended play. And look, we keep showing this because what are the Bills doing? They need a touchdown. Why are all the Bills not in the end zone? Instead, Kyler says, all right, there's only going to be 4 of them. That's not enough. Hopkins will get this. But Tony Dungy kind of hit this. Like, if they get a 40-yard gain here, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Everyone get to the end zone and play defense on that thing. I can knock the Bills' defense. I'm not a defensive coordinator, but the play call is called Cowboy. Kyler was supposed to go to Andy Isabella, but he had that little out. If you want to go to Hopkins, it's yours. He did.
It was an odd asymmetrical Hail Mary, and yet even though they weren't all in the end zone, there were 3 Bills on down. It seems to be sufficient. Let's take a look just at the still frame from the moment of the catch. Because if I'm a Bills fan, I'm also wondering, what the hell happened? How does this happen to us? Let us see the moment when the Bills are surrounding DeAndre. He elevates, he gets them. Because we've seen this a million times from the wide angle.
Right.
And Nate, you understand the verticals and all that.
Yep.
All right, so put it in. And give me a freeze right at the point of the catch. Because you're wondering, what the hell? These are the guys doing in position. Someone either knock it down. No. This looks like a Bills win. Tell me if there's any way DeAndre catches that, and I'll show you why he did. Now, those 3 guys for the Bills, that is Hyde, Poyer, and White. This is not the random nickel back who was thrown in. Those are their 3 guys. Give me the full screen. This is why it happened. This is DeAndre. Those are the other guys. Look at the height, look at the vertical, and the hand size. He was superior to all 3, some cases by several inches. It was just a matter of we had a bigger, stronger guy. There could have been 6 Bills there. I still think Nuke the Bomb comes down with it. Nate, you have about a 65-inch first. What do you think?
No, you're right. It's who can get to the ball first. They call this high pointing the ball, getting there before the DB does. But it did look like a Bills victory up until D-Hop made the catch of the year. D-Hop also had a tweet. I'll be quick. I just love the exchange of players now using social media after games because it takes us right into their mindset. And D-Hop had a tweet. He said, don't ever say it's impossible. And then Kyler Murray, I can't say the first word, but he basically said, shoot.
Right.
Hop down there somewhere, so just throw it up. So I love those twos just tweeting back and forth after the game. Yeah. I mean, hop down there somewhere. I'm going to throw it up. And
I think Christian Kirk tweeted, like, DeAndre Hopkins is different. This is like minutes after the game where you think they'd be celebrating, getting an IV, eating a peanut butter jelly sandwich. That's not what's going on.
Love it.
We have other social reaction to this. This is an insane game. Let's see. Who else do we got? I think, LeBron James, of course. Wow, 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 wow. Hop, 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 hop. DeAndre Hopkins, my bro, different. At G McPhee with your tweets, guys. We'll get you on the air if you have reaction to this game. Patrick Mahomes.
He's watching.
DeAndre Hopkins is a monster. Man.